So the design is coming together. I want a bit of an incline here at the machine, just so that 36 inches is just about the height of the workbench. So if you imagine the machine is kind of just looking at you a little bit, 10 degrees only, so that'll be all right. But really makes me dust off my trigonometry. So I know I have 20 inches here and I have 10 degrees here. So I think at this point we're just going to go to SketchUp. Well, I guess my first platform for my welding cart is done. I don't get a lot of good connection there, not everywhere anyway. And sometimes I blow right through and it gouges a hole in it, and sometimes it doesn't quite connect them. I guess it's all about having the electrode in the right position with the right drag angle and whatnot. And yeah, it's tricky, definitely tricky. There's lots to learn, so thankfully I have a few more welds to do. The welding cart is taking shape. So we're going to have the unit sitting up top, we're going to have a middle shelf, and then we have the main platform with the now 2 cylinders. I'll talk about that in a second. They're going to go to 2 cylinders, are going to go up here and stand behind the whole unit. Why do I have 2 cylinders, you ask? Well, I happen to do a little bit of research on TIG welding, and apparently all that craziness that happened on the shovel there happened because of the C25 that's in this tank here. Apparently that's a no-no for TIG welding, where you want 100% argon. This one has 25% argon and 75% carbon dioxide. So, got another tank, 100% argon. Tried it out real quick and it forms a real nice arc and looks good. I still So I'm hacking together this thing actually using the MIG process, and once I have that going and up in the shop and I can sit on a stool with my big fab table, which is going to be made out of all that steel, then we'll do some TIG learning on flat bar and just try the different welds and different material thicknesses and actually teach ourselves something. So this is just fabrication mode. As you can tell, I've been welding away, and I don't even know. I think these welds are really no good. I don't know, this is probably some of the best looking stuff I've created. Where am I here? This one right there. But that section might be alright. I don't know, but then I go into like really crappy stuff. What we're doing now, what I'm trying to do is create some hooks. Simple U-shapes. So up on the left, up on the right, welded onto the side. And I was going to bend these things. But since I don't have a vise set up yet, nor do I have a torch of kind, I'm thinking, why don't I just cut them and then weld them back together? So I found a couple of these springs and attachment bolts at one of the microwave transmission sights. These are used to hold on that protective sheathing over top of the dish, and they often get dropped and not reused, and so I picked up a couple, and I figure why not use one of these springs to actually mount the tanks left and right of it and create some kind of a half round plate, double half round plate I guess, that connects here to it, and then I can tighten the nut on the back here, and that'll compress the spring and just suck the two tanks in. So I guess that's what we're working on now. Well, that's the first, trying it on for size. So I put a hook there for the MIG gun and a hook there for the ground lead. And we have the 4 tabs on there, which kind of prevent it from sliding. And we got the argon and the C25. And I just created this, as you've seen me do. It's decent. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to go take it like fully off-roading, but I think it works. And on the other side we have a bit of a larger hook for the TIG torch, and then that can hold a grinder, like so. I guess there's even space for a second one if we need to. See you on the next one. Talk to you later.